Enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts, just beware of the thorns.
Hello everybody, Harvard Talks Prison here. I decided to do another video at this park. I haven't done one of those in a while, and mainly because it's windy, and you know, a lot of times the wind comes through, so we'll see how this one turns out, whether I upload it or not. But I had a correctional officer get mad at me. I didn't think I'd ever deal with correctional officers really once I got out, and I have. But this one here was more like a keyboard warrior. Kind of reminds me of the cell warriors, you know. It's talking. And anyway, he gets mad at me over terminology of all things. He tries to tell me, he's from like California or somewhere, he tries to tell me that, because I said something about convicts and something about there being a difference between inmates and convicts, and that's why I use the word prisoner, because I don't want people who are inmates to be classified as convicts. That's disrespectful to the convicts, and I don't want convicts to be labeled inmates. He tells me, he says, but you are inmates. I said, well, and he said, that's the correct term, is inmates. I said, well, actually, the correct term that the prison, the DOC uses in Missouri is offender. I said, but I don't really like that word either. So, you know, and so I decided to kind of turn it on him. And I said, I called him a guard. Actually, he wasn't just a guard, he was like a sergeant or something. But that's not the point. I called him a guard, and he gets in his feelings. He goes, the correct term is correctional officer. Get it right. Or CO. And then my last name at the end. He goes, that's how you address us. I said, well, if you're going to address me as an inmate, which I'm not even an inmate no more, or a convict, I'm an ex-con. What do you think ex-con means? Ex-convict. And I said, I'm going to call you a guard. Well, he gets all bent out of shape. And so, what's going on over there? But anyway, I just wanted to tell everybody, let you guys hear this one. But, you know, to me, a lot of people get out of prison and they still have the prison mentality, you know, and I even do, you know, to some extent. But I'm not going to I ain't going to act like the free world is a prison, because it seems like that's what some people do. They're so in that prison mentality that they try to bring the rules of prison out here, you know, and I'm trying to get rid of all that, you know. I mean, there's some things I won't get rid of because to me it's positive, you know, but I'm not going to treat people, you know, like if I see somebody in a store or something, I ain't gonna treat him like he's a prisoner or something, you know, or he's in prison, or like we're in prison, you know. But there's some people who do. Then you got these people that's never been to prison. This town probably has 300 some people, and I'll tell you what I mean by all this. They've never been to prison, but and it's usually teenagers, but they think it's cool, and you hear them talking about thug life and this and that. Stop. You guys don't know nothing about thug life. I don't. I didn't grow up around thugs or anything like that. I don't either. You're in a small town. You don't know nothing about it. So, you know, you keep playing around, somebody's going to put you in your place. You're going, you know, everybody, what's it, the saying in prison, everybody's a killer until they meet a killer. Like, I guess these kids, they're all going to be thugs until they come up against a real thug. You know, and get seriously hurt or worse. And then wonder why, you know, why did I do, you know. I just wish young people would understand prison is serious. Things you're doing, try and portray yourself to be that you're not, that's serious too. You know, and I've even told people about getting prison tattoos, you know. I don't care myself. Cover your whole body in prison tattoos for all I care. You know. But there may be, you may run across an ex-con that will take offense to it because you've never been in prison. You never know. People, they take things wrong sometimes. It's not even really that serious. But it's serious to them. It may not be serious to me, it may not be serious to you, but it's serious to them. You know? It's just like when I first got out, I had to check myself because I was in the store line and somebody cut in front of me. And, my first thought was he's trying to punk me out. See, that's that prison mentality. Coming to the forefront. I said something to him about it, and he didn't know what I was talking about, and he didn't know he'd cut me off. I mean, I realized that almost immediately. He was just like, what's this about? So people getting out of prison, you're going to have to understand that a lot of people are walking around and are not aware of their surroundings like they should be. You know, they just walk and they ain't looking around and nothing, you know. You know, people in my house are like that. Ethan, Crystal, you know, not watching where they're going. She wanted the dog still alive, you know. They stepped on her a few times. But I just want ex-cons getting out to just, you know, don't catch an attitude with everything, because a lot of people are not realizing what they're doing. They're really not. People who've never been in prison, I know people who've been in the military, especially combat veterans, they're usually very aware of their surroundings too. So they know what I'm talking about. But you guys that are walking around oblivious to everything, you guys need to start paying attention, because you don't know who you're seeing in the store line. You don't know who you may be accidentally cutting off and not realizing. You know, some people, they're just gonna think you're trying to punk them out. You know, you guys want to see I think I showed you already, the little town, little settlers village where they're preserving the cabins and stuff. But anyway, young people think before you do things, you know, that may get you in trouble. Not just with the law, but with pretending to be something that you're not. You know, ex-cons, go easy on people out here, man. A lot of them don't know, you know. They don't think like we do. You know, just they see things different, you know. The respect thing and disrespect thing is different with them than it is us, you know. Somebody cuts us off, immediately we're thinking that they did it on purpose. And sometimes some people out here do cut you off on purpose. But I don't want to see ex-cons going back to prison. I don't want to see young people going to prison. So that's all I got for you today. And hope you enjoyed it. Bye.